Hi friends, welcome back to Josh and Noelle Explore. And we are so excited because in approximately 6 hours, we're going to be flying to Dublin, Ireland.
Yes, we're so excited. We're also gonna visit Edinburgh and York, England while we're there too. So we wanted to do a really fun packing video. We're not necessarily experts, but this is our fourth time going to Europe with just carry-on. So we do kind of have a method. We kind of know what we're doing. So we're gonna show you what we pack.
So our goal is we're gonna take everything that's here on this bed and try to stuff it into 2 carry-ons.
Also, while we're packing, we're gonna let you know a few things that we haven't really seen in other packing videos, but we always bring with us when we travel to Europe because it makes our trip much smoother.
And I'll also give you a few helpful tips before you travel out of the country that you may want to do before you actually head out of the country. Noelle?
We'll see how it goes. I'll get started. Okay, so my method, my strategy for packing for Ireland is layering. I'm starting with some long sleeve shirts that pack down really nicely. My method is kind of a mix between rolling and folding, kind of a Marie Kondo. It's how I fold my clothes for my drawers too. So we're starting with these long sleeve shirts, moving on to our next layer. I have button ups. I also have big t-shirts. These t-shirts are gonna double for me sleeping. I'm gonna sleep in these as well. I brought one crew neck sweatshirt as well as one fluffy sweater. I am bringing a pair of dark jeans as well as a pair of blue jeans as well as overalls. I love overalls and it's a really fun way to make more outfits and more layers. My airport outfit, I'm wearing leggings with a nice comfy gray long sleeve shirt. I have a big cardigan to go over the top of that, and then on top of that, I'm going to wear a puffer vest. Then I have big chunky boots. I'm only bringing 2 pairs of shoes. They're both chunky boots, lots of rain, lots of walking. I want to be comfortable and I want my feet to stay dry.
All right, friends, now it's my turn. I just took a shower while Noelle was getting her video done. So I am ready to pack all of my stuff into packing cubes to fit into this bag. I got this bag back in 2015 when we went to Italy for the first time, when we went to Europe for the first time. I had it, so it's served me faithfully for about 7 years now, and it's gonna serve me this trip as well. So Noelle's method is the tuck and roll with all of her shirts and underwear and stuff.
I'm over here.
But mine is I'm just folding them like regular folding. And then I'm gonna place them in here and try and get them in as neatly as possible so that they'll all fit. Now, I don't know that they're all gonna fit, but while I'm placing things in this cube, trying to get everything to fit, I'd like to give you a couple of tips, like I mentioned, of things you should do before you actually head on your trip overseas, wherever you're going. Firstly, call either your bank or your credit card company and let them know that you're heading overseas for these days, whatever specified dates you're going. Let them know you're going so that they don't halt all spending on your credit cards or bank cards or whatever it is. And while you're doing that, also set up a PIN number for your card so that when you go to a place overseas and maybe they only accept cash or you want to get some cash out of an ATM, you have to have a PIN number set up so that when you put your card in the ATM, you can withdraw some money. So that's tip number 1. All right, I am about a quarter of my clothes in and I'm almost out of space already. So I don't know if I'm gonna get this done.
You have to tell people what you're packing though.
Okay. Oh, so I need to tell you what I'm packing. Anywhere over there, Scotland, England, this time of year, November, it's a little chilly, a little rainy, so packing appropriately is a must. So I've got some long sleeve shirts, some long sleeve like Henley's classic flannel. I don't know what kind of shirt this is, but it looks very Irish. I got it at Marshall's. I got this blue one there as well too. Got it on sale, like 17 bucks for each one. Not bad. I'm really excited about wearing these over there. And Speaking of Marshalls, actually, I waited until the very last minute to make sure I had everything I needed, and of course I didn't. So this morning at 9 a.m., we drove down to Marshalls so that I could get a few more things. Nothing like waiting until the last moment. So anyways, don't be like me and wait till the last second. You may want to plan this out in advance. Who knows why I do this. But anyways, in total, I've got seven sweaters that I'm trying to bring. A couple t-shirts, just in case like it's really warm, abnormally warm for some reason, because I do have a heavy jacket that I'm bringing. I'm bringing 2 pairs of jeans, 7 or 8 pairs of socks. Now, mind you, we're there for 11 days. So I'm bringing like 7 or 8 pairs of socks and about 7 or 8 pairs of underwear. I know that that's not enough, but what we have to do is wind up washing underwear and socks sometimes in the sink at the hotel. And that's fine, it's totally legal. It's not illegal. You won't get arrested for it. You can do it, it's fine. We do it. That's what we like to do sometimes, just as like a little travel hack, since we're not gonna have washing machines and stuff where we're staying, because we're staying in hotels. So get a little resourceful. Now that I've kind of gone over how many things I'm bringing, let me go ahead and give you tip number 2. And before you head to your destination, especially overseas where you may not have great cell service, go into your Google Maps, type in wherever you're heading. Us, we're going to Dublin. Google will pull up the map of Dublin. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. I've got all of these wonderful things marked on my map. As you can see, scroll over just a bit, you will see the download button here. Download that map of Dublin. It'll show you the area here. Download, and it's downloading my map for me. The purpose of this is if you don't want to buy a SIM card and you just want to pick up free Wi-Fi wherever you're at, which we commonly do, it's really nice to be able to have that map that you can pull up and say, okay, I'm going this direction. I know I want to go to this place in my favorites, or I want to go to this coffee shop. If you don't have Wi-Fi, you're not going to be able to pull up that map. However, if you download your map, you will be able to find that place that you want to go to without having to make a stop at Starbucks every 100 yards to pick up a little free Wi-Fi. So that's tip number 2. Download your Google map of the area you're going to be in. Let's get back to trying to pack all of this in. I gotta admit, I'm not confident in my abilities to get this done, but let's see if we can pull it together and get it to fit. Oh man, it's so close. I literally do not think I can fit anything else in here. I might actually have to take something out. I don't think it's that I have so much that I'm trying to bring, but it's just the size of everything. It's just so bulky. Cold weather items generally are a little bulkier, a little heavier, so they take up a little more room, and I believe that's what's happening here. Everything that I've gotten and bought to prepare for this trip is just bulky and just making it to where I don't know if I'm gonna be able to close this, but oh man, I'm scared the zipper is gonna just, it ain't gonna hold, man. Nope, it's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna take those 2 things out. I was kind of on the fence about those anyways. I'm gonna try staggering items throughout, if that makes sense, you know, like kind of one on top of another like that, but just in kind of like a staggered pattern, and hopefully it somehow creates a little more room for me. Here, this here, this here. Finally, this, and these. It might be happening. 80% there, 90%, 90%. Oh, boom. That's it. We did it. We're packed.
All right, moving on to toiletries. I have this old bag that I've used for years. I'm just gonna pull things out. This dry shampoo, it's powdered dry shampoo. It's a lifesaver. Liquids rule, this does the trick. I brought a small thing of deodorant. I usually bring a full-size one, but I happen to get this one this time. A small thing of hairspray. I've lost the top to it already. I'm hoping for the best. I filled this with my daily moisturizer for my face. I have this that I got a few years ago. at Marshall's or TJ Maxx or something. It is a mini straightener. I love it so much. It's the only styling tool that I bring with me because it's small and it does everything. Like I did my bangs today with this. So small hairbrush, just the makeup essentials. Like I have my mascara, one palette that I use for eyeshadow, as well as eyeliner with this little mini eyeliner brush, brow pencil. What is this? Foundation. A blush brush, blush, bronzer, sealer in case I get any pop-up pimples, and mascara. That's about it. I go pretty minimal when I'm traveling only with the carry-on. And then I do have, I can't really live without my Aveeno. I bought this forever ago and I refill it. That's why it's so gross. But yeah, that's my toiletry bag. Josh usually packs my toothbrush for me and he'll put our toothpaste, all of that in there as well. Although I do kind of feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, hair ties and hair stuff. I'll pack that as well in here. And yeah, I'm not super organized about that. I just stuff it all in.
It is time for the last thing. Tip number 3 of things you should do before you head overseas. And this is good for any trip, really. It's an app called Tripit, T-R-I-P-I-T. This app will sync up with your emails, so every time you get a confirmation email, so for us, for example, flight from Los Angeles to Dublin, Ireland, it automatically inputs it into this app based off of information that it took from your email. When you open it up, it looks like this. And it's got our flight, some flight information on there, our hotel. It's even got things like a dinner reservation that we made, a tour that we have, a distillery tasting tour, all of our flights, all of our stays, everything you could possibly want. This app is really great. I love this app. It really helps keep everything in one place so I can see an overview of my entire trip, know what's happening on what day, where I need to be at what time. It's a lifesaver. So hopefully those 3 tips will help you before you actually head out of the country. Calling your bank, setting up a PIN, downloading offline maps on Google, and downloading Tripit. And before I forget, these are the 2 pairs of shoes that I'm bringing with me. These Vans, I'm gonna wear these to the airport, and that's also kind of like a tip as well too. Whatever your bulkiest items are, that's probably what you should wear to the airport. That way you have maximum room to pack as much as you can and fit into your bag. So wear your bulkiest items to the airport as well. Goodness. Oh shoot. I also have my toiletries bag. All sorts of things in there, you know. Medicine, deodorant, toothbrush. Gotta put this in as well. But I'm gonna save this one for last. And, you know. Last thing, moment of truth. There it is. We did it again. We've done it again.
Alright guys, let's see if this thing will zip. I do feel like I have more than I really need. I can totally do without that big fluffy sweater. I could also wear this big coat to the airport, but I felt like I had extra room, so I just put it in here. So hopefully it'll zip. If not, I'll wear it to the airport. It's not looking good. This is my regular routine, by the way. We did it. So there are 3 things that we recommend. What do I say? 3 things that we found that we have to bring with us on every trip. We've watched a lot of packing videos and I don't think I've seen any of these 3 things. Have you, Josh?
Nope.
The first would be insoles. These are very used, sorry. But I never thought about using those before, but once I did, when you're in Europe, you're walking all the time. Having insoles in your shoes, it might just be the old lady in me, but it makes it to where I can walk 10 miles and it doesn't affect me. Well, my knees still hurt, but my feet feel okay. Item number 2 that we always bring with us when we go overseas is a wrinkle releaser. It's not gonna fix everything for you, but what we do is while we're taking a shower, we'll take a hot shower, and if we have something that's really wrinkled, we'll hang it up in the bathroom and spray this on it. And then after we get out of the shower, we shake out the clothes and the wrinkles are pretty much gone. Also, sometimes you can't wash things and you have to wear them a couple times while you're on vacation. This has a nice smell to it, so also a good thing to have while you're gone. The third thing, of course, that we have to have with us on any trip, whether it be overseas or maybe just down the street, is liquid IV. You guys already know we live on this stuff. We'll drink one before we get on the plane. We'll drink one after we get off the plane. We're gonna be in Ireland and Scotland. Like, give me a break. We're gonna be drinking a lot and feeling terrible in the morning, and these will get us through. Also, this video is not sponsored at all by any of these people. We talk about liquid IV in almost every one of our videos. Really, they should hire us.
It saves our life. Literally every time we go on vacation, we have too many drinks the night before, wake up feeling awful, pop in one of these bad boys, feel brand new, good to go for the day.
Maybe not brand new, but better, definitely a lot better.
If I turn it up, can you hear the sound? Just give me a shout. I'm stuck, holding on, trying to let go is another song. Feels like if I did, I would do you wrong. I guess we are who we are till we're falling off. I can hear you calling. Will I hear you often? You said always, if I stay in your head every day, always.